Now, there is a seemingly glaring hole in this theory. If Protheans have studied us since the last extinction cycle, why didn't we find evidence evidence of that in the data cache on Mars? There could have been several explanations for this. It is possible that this information was either A, corrupted over time, B, deleted by Protheans to prevent humans from finding out where they were alive in the unlikely event that they found the outpost during one of their cryo-sleep cycles, C, moved elsewhere, moved into the cryo-central below the base for the exact same reasons as B. Now, the chances of it being one of these three reasons is possible. If the Protheans keep their cryo-central far below the outpost or elsewhere on the planet, A is less likely, as it seems very contrived, that such vital information would be corrupted naturally, whereas the less important information, Cro-Magnon evidence, remained intact. Another idea is the information was in the data cache, but either A, after finding out that the Steward Project's long history of studying the Homo sapiens species was drawing the conclusion that there are indeed Protheans alive on Mars in cryosleep, the top scientists decided to cover up the fact and search for the cryocentral in secret to find the Protheans without public knowledge. And they may have found one of in the following years, keeping a Prothean in stasis and studying it up until 2185. Or B, deciphering the data pertaining to the research periods after the Cro-Magnon era took longer, meaning the Alliance had time to raise and gain control of the excavations, imposing their authority and secrecy on the diggings. They may have found a live Prothean in stasis and devoted a team of loyal scientists to study and monitor the alien at all times in complete secrecy. Now, the likelihood of this idea is both of them are possible. The first one, A, raises questions on whose authority the decision was made, as the Alliance wasn't founded until a year later. And B, could also explain Shepard's trip to Mars in Mass Effect 3, suspected to be straight after leaving Earth. A third possible idea as to why they didn't find it is it was used by previous Prothean observation team to completely unrelated to the Steward Project, whereas the Steward Project had a base of their own elsewhere, very possibly far below the original outpost, in order to maintain usage of the outpost ships as well. Or B, the most conspicuous of several bases across the planet, deliberately left behind by the Steward Project to deflect humanity's attention from the more well-concealed bases. Now, the chances of this, both ideas are plausible, but B is less so. Deliberately leaving behind Mass Effect technology for the humans would be counterproductive to the plan of protecting them against the Reapers. Idea A is slightly less plausible for the same reason, as not removing the technology would lead to the same result. Neither of the possibilities takes into account that the Steward Project may have learned of the Conduit Project's actions on Ilos and the Citadel, and decided to groom humanity into a fighting force against the Reapers by carefully controlling their evolution and technological progression. This is unlikely, however, as the Steward Project would have stayed self-contained over the millennia. A final possibility is a combination of the above possibilities, which is of course very plausible. Now, Arcane's personal guess is number 4, the combination of 1, 2, and 3. Since the Alliance has revealed itself to have a lot of skeletons in their closet, Kasumi's loyalty mission comes to mind. Even if the data wasn't in the first cache found, the Alliance have likely continued to scour the surface of Mars for new findings for years after gaining control of extraterrestrial affairs. As live Protheans and more data caches would be invaluable in giving them an edge in galactic affairs, they would have been very, very secretive about it. In fact, I suspect Kasumi's gray box might be linked to this scenario, that he found some kind of information providing, Kenji's gray box might be linked to the scenario, that he found some kind of information proving the Alliance has known of the Reapers for a long time, and or that they might be holding a live Prothean in stasis. Regardless of how it plays out, I believe, or Arcane believes, we will see a live Prothean in Mass Effect 3, and that he or she will be rumored squadmate alleged in the N7 content list.
Hi, Gamer here. Just like to point out that somebody on forums pointed out this entry from the Cyber's Daily News. that scientists on Mars discovered new chamber and protein ruins. So just like to point out this, well, let's this kid do the credits now.
He would like to give credit to Mimaz98 for his inspirational theory on Prothean legacy, and Messina2 for helping him with the research, and me for using my sexy voice. Okay, we all know that's not true. I just need self-esteem boost every once in a while. Okay, take care.
Big stupid jellyfish.